Welcome to the Strong Friend Podcast. I'm Ebony.
And I'm Chanel.
And here we'll discuss all the hot topics.
And the juicy tea.
So make sure you like and subscribe to our channel.
Stay tuned.
That my best friend. She a real bad bitch, got her own money. She don't need no nigga on the dance floor. She had 2-3 drinks, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend. She a real bad bitch, drive her own car. She don't need.
So today we are talking about friends and acquaintances. And I'm just gonna jump right into it. Like, we're talking about how we built up our friendship and how we got where we are now.
Yes.
It's been a long time coming. Like,
a very long time. 2 decades.
Right. So
Yeah.
I started out being friends with Diamond,
My sister.
which is her younger sister. And this was in elementary school. And Chanel honestly could not stand me.
I could not. Her and my sister, like, were very aggy. They were very aggravated, guys. And I don't know, at that time, you know how being an older sibling, like your little sister always wants to, like, follow you around and stuff like that. It wasn't, like, OD, but I just know every time I came home and it was in my room or something, I used to tell them, get out.
Get out. I'm like,
Just go.
I don't like your sister. I really don't like her because why is she so mean? What did I do to her?
Nothing. Y'all did nothing, but I just did not want y'all in my room.
And she would go in there and close that door.
And I did.
And one day, she left the door open for us to really come in there and chit chat with her. And it was always different for me because, like, my sisters, they're not as close in age with me as y'all were. So it's like, y'all hung out, y'all had a lot of stuff in common right off the bat.
And that's what it was. Like, we was the youngest of the bunch, and we was together all the time. So I felt like, okay, your friend here, go be with your friend.
Right.
Like, this is my time to, like, go in my room and actually be alone. But it worked out. Like you said, one day I just opened up the door because at that point I'm like, she's not going to stop.
At all.
She's not going to stop. So, yeah, and I gained a friend.
Yes.
Turned into a sister. Like,
so
this is for life.
It got real heavy when we started going, like, to different parties, because we went to hella parties. Like,
our upbringing was crazy. Crazy work. So if you was around that time in that version of our lives,
right, we completely different people.
A total 360. It's crazy, but we always had a good time. We always had a good time. Ebony was somebody I started to venture towards. In those times, like, we used to dance all the time. We used to dance all the time, get ready together, and it got to the point, like, we used to be up all night. Like, we used to be up all night just to be up. Talking, right. Just talking.
Like, we wasn't going to be together in the same breath in the next morning.
Or, like, we didn't go to the same school or the same step team. We just
clicked tight.
We did. So, from there to now, I feel like it's still the same. I feel like nothing's changed. She's still somebody I call and, get advice from. We still get ready together.
Right. But we done been through some shit together, though.
We have. Oh, definitely. Life has been lifing.
Yeah.
And she's always been somebody that I can really depend on when it comes to those hard moments,
Yeah.
And I think it's vice versa.
Yes, definitely.
It was vice versa. So. My favorite quality that you possess is you're real, you're raw, and I just love, like, how authentic you are. Like, you really embrace yourself. Even when you don't feel the best, you still embrace yourself as a whole, and that is very inspiring. I love that about you. Yeah. And you're very nurturing too. Yeah. I love that too. You're very nurturing. At all times, but when you get to those moments that you don't feel your best, you don't really push yourself to, like, your full potential. And I try to, of course, me being your friend, your sister, I'm going to speak that life into you. And I just want you to be your best version at all times. And I hate when you get like that because I'm like, what are you not seeing? Like,
girl, I shit all the way.
what are you not seeing? And I think that's something that we share, a quality we share too, because we do give each other that encouragement and we push each other. So I think that would be it. I like to create a safe space for my friends. So when they come to me in those moments, I'm all ears. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I need to be that person that they can confide in, they can trust in that moment. And
boy, I be going crazy.
because I want somebody to be like that for me. You know what I'm saying? When I have those moments, because everybody has those moments. So it's really good to have somebody that's solid in your corner. That you know that once you express those raw, vulnerable moments, you know, that it's safe. You know.
Yeah.
So.
I'm like, I'm glad you did all that. So now calm down, so we can be logical about it.
Right. What we gonna do now?
Yeah.
Where we going from here?
But that leads me into my least favorite quality, which is the fact that because you so open to any type of person, never judge people take advantage of that. Like they see that and they know you possess that kind of quality and be like, I'm just,
definitely.
I'm finna get in where I fit in. Like,
I have heard this so many times from my friends. And growing up, of course, you know, you want to be liked by everybody. I was definitely a bad people pleaser. And it's not until something bad happens with me, you know, allowing these type of people in my space that I realized that, hold on, you know, like, what's really going on here, right? But of course, when my friends being my friends and they know me and they know what type of person I am, they always, you know, come to me and be like,
every time, Chanel,
that's not your friend.
Girl, look at it from a different angle, because I'm telling you,
I am very like, well, you guys, I'm not like that anymore. Don't try it. But I always be like, you know, try to give people the benefit of the doubt.
You do.
I do.
I be so nice to folks.
I do. Like, but yeah, that's over with.
You spend so much time and so much energy pouring into folks, and they get all of that out of you, and it's just like, I ain't got nothing from it.
Right.
Like, nothing. But a stain. You like a stain on my shirt.
And I look crazy.
Yes. Some wine, deep red wine I can't get out. And now I got to live with that. Like, that's people don't realize that's traumatizing. Like, when you friends with folks and you get invested, I mean, it depends on how you look at it. Like, if it's an acquaintance, then to hell with you whenever you go straight to hell. But if you really become friends with people and you really spend a lot of time and effort, you know, if I got it, you got it. That's the type of relationship y'all on.
And that's the type of person I am. Like, I will give you my last. If I love you genuinely and I see you as like a friend, like, I just want the best for my friend. You know what I'm saying? So I would give my friends anything they need. And when those people that are not my friend, they see that and they try to go crazy. But I'm so glad I have the circle that I have, because
we gonna tell you, baby.
They not going.
Wherever you found her ass, put her back.
They're not going for any of that anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I learned from that. I really
definitely
learned from
learning experience.
And I never want to, because what I was doing, I was allowing these people into my space, and with me allowing them into my space, I was allowing them into their space. And once they started taking from me, it started to pour into some of my friendships that I am not willing, or, you know, I don't want to lose. So once it started crossing that line, you gotta go.
Definitely.
You gotta go.
Hit it.
Sorry,
hit it.
But you gotta go.
Yeah, because I mean.
But speaking of acquaintances, what scenario can you give us that you consider somebody acquaintance?
I feel like when you kicking it with people and you know how far to take it with folks, that helps you determine whether or not they really an acquaintance to you. Like, Yeah, I can hang with her, go out with her, chill with her, drink. But when it gets to some real shit, I'm not finna call her. Yeah. I'm not finna deal with her. Like that's just not my person to do that. And I feel like you have a friend almost for everything. But when you find a friend that has like you can totally unload, like you can do whatever.
Right.
You can go through some shit with them, and you can cry with them. You can get advice from them. That's what a friend is for me. But if you don't fit into that mode, you just an acquaintance. You somebody I can kick it with. You know what I'm saying?
And because I have had bad experiences with friends, I don't even deal with the acquaintances.
And I mean,
you either a friend or you a foe. I'm just
draw that line.
But I don't even try to dabble back into those type of situations because I know what type of person I am, genuinely. Like, I know what type of heart I have, and I know where I put my friends. You know what I'm saying? So,
and this thing got so bad because it's just like, even women now, like I'm a girl's girl, like I support women.
You're definitely girls. And it just hurts sometimes. But I'm not even gonna say hurt. It's just, it is. Sometimes I be in disbelief. Yeah. That people don't see us as girls, and I don't know.
I mean, like I done been in some shit to where it's just like I've spent so much time and be so invested in that shit, and then for you to slap me in my face and do some crazy shit, it made me feel like I would never. It be because I'm such a girl's girl and I support so many different women. Like I be scared to reach out to people. Like
they don't give you that energy back.
Yeah,
that's what be doing it for me. Like I'm here supporting you, cheering for you, rooting for you, and when it's my turn to be put in that position, and you have asses or you just don't acknowledge it at all, like some
it give haters. Don't it give haters?
Stuff that is weird to me. You do one weird thing to me,
gotta go. Sorry,
you ain't even gotta go. I'm gonna go. I'm out the door.
Either way,
you don't
out the door. You got to go, bitch.
I'm out the door because. No. And like I said, over the years have taught me a lot. And being a girl's girl is good. I love genuine girls. Because there's some girls out there and they feel like they girls. No, y'all are mean girls.
And because I'm so traumatized by what didn't happen, like I can't even approach it. Like
I'm not. That is signed, sealed, delivered.
Correct.
Me. Acquaintances, no. If you're my friend, you're gonna know you're my friend. You're gonna feel that you're my friend. You know what I'm saying? If we're not friends, like I know how to uphold myself as a woman. Like I'm going to be respectful. We can talk. We can, you know what I'm saying? But once that is done, that environment is set, I'm walking out of there like,
ain't no going back.
See you later.
I'm not losing nothing. Especially if I can walk away from it without losing something, I'm good.
So, on to the next topic. What weird fact do you have for us today?
So, I do have weird facts that I like to visit because I'm a dork a little bit.
I love that.
Did you know that you cannot hum and hold your nose at the same time? Did you know that?
I did not know that. Please demonstrate for the people.
No, y'all at home can try it. I've already
that.
tried to, and you cannot.
She did.
It's so weird. And did you know that
there has to be a science behind that?
It got to be. I mean, like you breathe out of your nose, you try to hold your nose, and literally hum,
and then nothing comes out.
Yeah. So, did you know that if you tickle a rat, it will laugh out loud, like a kiki, like
tickling a rat is crazy. It's crazy. First of all, who is going to? Okay,
how did they come up with this stuff?
I don't people know. Out there probably can give us a little bit more enlightenment on that. But me and a rat, just a tick, not gonna happen. Just to see his reaction, it's crazy.
Yeah. But enough about that. That was the weird, odd facts for the week. I want to get into something a little deeper and share kind of like my own personal experience. What I thought was a friend, but really should have been an acquaintance. Like, I should have left that shit where it was. Like, I went as far as having this person around what is now my husband, my family, of course, like on some everyday type shit, like really hanging with this person. And
very much introduced her to the group.
yes. And when I say she shocked me in a way that I never thought that any friend would ever do you. Like, the fact that you thought it was okay for you to try to lie and try to bash me, embarrass me. Girl, you could never embarrass me.
Especially in the moment of what was all going on at the time.
Yes.
With her personally was flabbergasted.
I went out on the bat for you, bitch.
Exactly. Was crazy, y'all. That y'all had to be there.
Yes.
Y'all really had to be there. That individual definitely was around for years, and it's crazy that Ebony actually introduced this person in some kind of way, shape, or form. Again, like she said previously, they find their way into my circle, into my space. And my experiences with her didn't fall short either. I feel like we could relate on some things on what went left with that person. And that was one of the relationships that really like shook me to not deal with acquaintances because of the trauma bonding,
right?
The lies, the deception, and just like this person playing victim all the time.
All the time. You built your whole life around that.
Crazy. And at that time, like, I was very much an advocate for my friends. Like, my friends literally lived at my house. Yes. Like, if you was around at that time, my friends was at my house all the time. And I feel like that was something that person played off on. And it was crazy.
Yep.
It was crazy.
Yeah. And I just don't understand how somebody could literally live their life like that. It's like you find new people to play that victim role with.
Yeah.
And they fall for it. And they for a long time.
This person was a very good actor.
Could be paid. Go to Hollywood, ho. Yeah, go to Hollywood.
I want a cut.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I need my cut for what I had to deal with.
Yeah, because that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
But you definitely lived.
But putting on a show like that at our age, we was what? Good. We was only 13, 14.
Little girls. Who taught you that? That's what I need to know. But you know, you live and you learn.
Definitely listen. Definitely listen. Never going back.
At all.
Never going back.
But y'all definitely gotta stay tuned and come back in for the next episode so we can drop some more.
And again, make sure y'all like
and subscribe.
Yes.
So you can stay up with us.
Period. Clock that too.